So I'm in the dollar store the other day, and I see this on the way out. It is a Sunbeam desk lamp, and it didn't hit me at the time. Sunbeam's a name we all know. And it's $1. I don't buy it. I come home, I put in dollar store, Dollar Tree desk lamps. And reviews come up for it, and they show this little guy here, flexible neck, which is pretty cool. They show it as a $10 lamp on Amazon, $12.99 somewhere else, $29.99 somewhere else, which I would never pay that for it. But I figured some kind of overrun. Some other video mentions that's what it is, but really what it is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like some little scratches and discoloration on this black here. It's not quite as black as it could be. Don't care. I want to use it for some film lighting, miniature lighting, stuff like that. Within a week of actual work, it would look like that anyway. It came with, it's got holes in the bottom, and it's got these little mounting screws if you want to put it on a wall. It even has the little drywall things. My thought for that is to maybe make some kind of wooden base that I can attach to light stands and such. And my other thing is I've got little magnets that I picked up at a hardware store that I want to hot glue here and here. I actually use it to keep the remote control on my exercise bike because having to get up to get my remote control while I'm exercising would be too much exercise, right? Anyway, so I'm hoping that'll be another video. If the magnets here work, I'll be able to stick it to refrigerators and stuff to be just off cameras and shoots. And so right now, I don't think I'll lit very well. The camera's on auto lighting, so it's probably going to change exposure on its own. So here I am, and now if I just want to kick an extra bit of light at my face, that's way too much, which is actually kind of good because it means this can be further away. So from off screen, I can light an area this big without lighting like the whole room. So now I'm going to turn off the house lights, light the back, and see what this thing does. Alright, so here I am, lit from the back. Wall is actually too bright on that side. But you can see I'd be able to do a chroma key blue light or whatever behind me. And now the idea is to see if this light can be used to light just me without, trying to figure out how big this table is, without splashing too much light in the background. The exposure's on manual, so it shouldn't change. I am standing on about one corner of a 6-foot table. The corner's on the corner, I'm over here. And the light is on the opposite corner. And now, you can see what kind of light I could have from this thing. Coming straight across me. Actually, it's not even on me. When I do that, I can't see that screen because there's too much of a glare in my face. But, so now that's lit from one side with it. I will say this, I'm using an extension cord. These cheapy brown extension cords here. Because it does not have a super long cord on it. It is a desk lamp. But it's a 2-prong, so it doesn't really, you don't need a fancy extension cord. You don't even need a 3-prong extension cord for it. Any Christmas lights extension cord will do. So it lights clearly from one side fine. So my biggest problem right now is I don't have anything behind that light to hold it up. But you can see that from about 6 feet, not bad. And here's the other thing. You could actually have this as some kind of key light or kicker if you want something more dramatic. It could be in the shop. It's a desk lamp. So you don't have too much trouble explaining the presence of a desk lamp in your shop. You can see that as a crosslight. I'm caught on the trigger. If you had one on this side and one on this side, way back here, which by the way would be $2 worth of lights, that would get a pretty decent light out of it. That's it, arm's length away, and arm's length away. Is it making me look pretty? I don't think so. But will it light a scene? Yes. And now I'm going to try it with a miniature. So you see my gorilla in the background there. This little light right here is the Sunbeam dollar store light. What's kind of neat, if you look at it, compare, in reference to that 6 or 8 inch skeleton there, it's pretty much the the light and the size of the skeleton are pretty much like if they were both full size. So for lighting miniature sets and miniature people, I think it's going to be pretty cool. And so then we can have that light on this guy here, and we'll be able to affect the blue screen's light behind him completely differently, and get some pretty effective dramatic lighting on our miniatures without affecting our background. Our background is about 8 to 10 feet back from our miniature right now, and we're using a 250 watt floodlight on that back there. So that's that. We're also planning on making one of these little skeleton guys into a marionette using stuff we found on YouTube, and we'll see how that works. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.